1997 Miss USA pageant, live from the Hearst Coliseum in Shreveport, Louisiana. Here again, your host, George Hamilton.
We now have one round of competition for our 6 finalists, the judges' questions. Ladies, each of you will draw a judge's name from this bowl, and you'll have 20 seconds to respond to the judge's question. As they vote, the judges will see a video reminder of each delegate so that the judge's overall impression, as well as the delegate's answer, will determine the score. Now remember, ladies, all previous scores have been deleted, and you begin competing again on equal footing. We begin with Miss Hawaii. Please step forward. Pick a card, please. Pick a judge. You have picked judge number 1, Madison. Madison, your question.
Okay. Voters in 2 states recently approved the medical use of marijuana. If it were legal in your state and your doctor suggested you use it, would you?
I wouldn't use it. I have friends, unfortunately, who do use marijuana in Hawaii and are hooked on it. And I think that it is known as a hooking drug, which means that it will lead you as a ladder into other more dangerous drugs. So my father passed away, and he was under drug management of some sort, and he dealt with the pain, and I think I could deal with the pain too.
Thank you very much. Would you stay there while the judges score you? Thank you, and would you go back to your mark? And Miss Idaho, would you step forward? Please reach into the bowl. Pick your judge and your question. This is for judge number 3, Nick Lowry.
If you had a terminally ill relative who asked you to help him or her die, what would you do?
I think that would be one of the most difficult things to go through, and I feel if I was close enough to this person and loved them, I would respect their wishes. Fortunately, I haven't been in that situation, but I can understand the pain that people go through when they have a disease such as cancer or AIDS. So I would try and respect what they wanted. It's their choice, and I would try and let them know I love them and hopefully change their mind. Thank you.
Thank you, and hold your position while the judges score you, please. All right, Miss Idaho, would you return to your spot? And Miss Tennessee, would you step down, please? Miss Tennessee, would you reach into the bowl? Pick out a judge. You have picked judge number 7, Gail Gerchik. Please give your question to Miss Tennessee.
If someone made a racist remark in your presence, how would you handle it?
Well, I've actually been in that situation, and I think it depends on your state of mind and what you've encountered in your life. But as for me, I have always been around people who have taught me to be the best person that I can be. So when encountered with situations, I try to handle it the best way that I can. And I think that is to let them know that it really isn't acceptable to talk about people and say negative things that way. So I would let them know that I feel very strongly about it and that they should refrain from using any kind of racist remarks around me.
Thank you. Would you stand there while the judges score you, please? Now, Miss Tennessee, please return to your spot. And Miss Utah, would you step down? Please reach into this magic bowl and come up with yet another question. This is for judge number 4, Judge Ingrid Casares. Your question, please.
If being Miss USA meant you couldn't go on a date for a whole year, would you still want the title?
Definitely. I think of USA as kind of a sacrifice of a year of your life. I believe that God has given us so many things that I can then sacrifice that year of my life to the nation and the people of our nation and helping them. And so definitely I would give it up to become Miss USA.
Please hold your position while the judges score you. Miss Utah, please return to your spot up there. And Miss Florida, please step down, reach into our bowl, and take one of the final questions. Ah, you're superstitious. You don't know which to pick. I see. All right. This is for judge number 6, Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. Your question, please.
Your house is burning down. You have time to save only one thing. What would it be and why?
Oh, gosh. One thing? It'd have to be 2 things. It'd have to be my dog, which is my pride and joy, like I said earlier, and it would definitely have to be all the pictures, the memories that I have, because that is the most precious thing to me, and without those, I wouldn't have anything.
Thank you. Please hold while the judges score you. Miss Florida, please return to your spot. And Miss Texas, please step down and choose. All right, let's see who you've chosen. You have chosen judge number 5, Michael Andretti. Please, your question, Judge Andretti.
Give us an example from your life where you've turned a negative into a positive.
Well, actually, something that happened to me in my life that I thought was a positive was that I was named drill team captain my sophomore year in high school. But it turned out to be a negative because having to cope with seniors and juniors who are above me age-wise was very difficult. It was hard for me to handle them because they once upon a time were my friends, and now I was their leader. But I dealt with it, and we spoke about it quite a few times, and I then was able to take charge and be their leader and overcome it.
Thank you. Please hold for your judges to score you. If you'll return to your spot. Thank you so much, delegates. Thank you so much, judges. Thank you all of Louisiana.
Wow, they're all terrific, but only 3 will continue in the competition for the crown. Who will the final 3 be? We'll find out when we come right back.